Hello and welcome to a very, very special unboxing. I haven't done a knife unboxing for ages, and believe me when I say I really love them, and I love unboxing boxes for you. I love unboxing knives for you. Welcome. You've probably seen the title. This is my unboxing of the Rubicon. I thought I'd do an unboxing because the format of my videos is that I normally do an unboxing and I'll do a review after a week or two. Well, I'm going to test it a lot over next week, so I'm pleased to announce that I will bring you the review next week on Saturday. You're probably watching this on Saturday, and I wish I could have done this on Saturday, but I've been so busy recently that I won't be able to do it. That's why I've got the lamp on. I haven't got it in my usual room with all the natural light. But this is my most expensive knife at present. It's the Spyderco Sage 2 with the full titanium and the S30V. Now over here in the United Kingdom, this cost me, I think it was £175, which is probably about $300. So that gives you an idea, Americans, just how much knives are over here. And you may well say, well, what are you doing, Super? Why don't you just import them? It's not as easy as that. You go on Amazon.com, for instance, you buy this knife, they won't ship it to the UK. It's Knife HQ, they don't ship. So it's easy to say that, but unfortunately we're still very restricted in terms of what knives we can get in, which is weird because obviously we're allowed the same knives. We're allowed locking knives. They're just not legal to carry, without an extremely good reason, of course. Anyway, enough about the law kind of things, because there's a lot going around about that at the moment. Then let's get to the unboxing. So it's not a hint because you've seen the title of the video, but it's the Sage 2, my most expensive knife, opening my now most expensive knife. Let's have a look at this. Couldn't really remember whether this was my most expensive or the UK PK, which is now discontinued, is most expensive. I think this is 170 and this one is 175, so I think the Sage 2 just beats it. And I said to myself, well, I'm not really going to spend any more than like 200 is my cut-off, but with this knife I've more than surpassed that. I thought I would because you know what I'm like with knives. I love knives, still love knives, like collecting knives. Just recently I haven't been able to get many because of other commitments, because of my motorcycling, because of other issues, and because of my Warhammer and my video gaming. There are all equally nice hobbies. I don't just have one. I'm not just a dude that sits and collects knives and has a massive knife collection. It's I have other commitments as well as all of my other hobbies. Anyway, enough about my life. So unboxing. This is what you paid for. Premium quality maggots. No, they're not maggots. There we go. To get the issue number 12 that they're on of Henny Haynes, and this is where I bought it from. I recommend these guys, I really do. If you haven't heard of them before, they're Henny Haynes. They ship all around the planet. They do some really incredible stuff. Their stock seems to be growing and growing. I remember, 2 years ago when I first started, they only held about 10 items in their warehouse, and they've now got like thousands and thousands. Their watch collection, they've just bumped up considerably. All of their clothing, they've just, quadrupled. If you want a present for yourself or for your partner or for whoever, just go on their website, and it just never ceases to impress me, all their products. But I will be doing a video very shortly on a Christmas guide. It'll probably come out this weekend as well. I need to move all of these out of the way. So one thing straight away is it doesn't come in your typical box. Boo. Some people might be pretty hurt about that in the rear department, but it does come in this nice pouch. I would have liked it to come in a box and then the pouch in the box. Maybe I'm asking too much. I'm not even going to go near this with a knife. I don't really want to mess up anything regarding it. So I'm just going to have to tear, unfortunately. So, what do we get? Lovely nice leather. I think it's leather, but it's got, it's real gold leaf, by the way, real gold leaf. And then Henny Haynes have stuck some stickers on it, which I suppose they need to do that. They need to put it on somewhere, but this is the knife. There it is. Wow, that's very, very nice. That just fits. I knew it would. Spent a lot of research on this. I looked at all the measurements. That's what you should do if you're spending this kind of money. Look at all the measurements. Be that sad and measure your fingers, measure your wrists and all the rest of it. That just fits in my hand extremely nicely. I would have liked a little bit more, but what you do get is enough. That is an incredible knife. Already you might have come into this video thinking, oh, S30V for that price, I won't even touch it. Well, I don't actually think, in my mind, that the S30V on that will be exactly the same as the S30V on this. Yes, they are both S30V, but look at the extra kind of machining and things that has happened to that. It's the same steel, but it may well have been manufactured slightly differently, because otherwise you could say that Spyderco's 8CR13 MOV is the same as, you know, Kershaw's, and we've all seen that that's clearly not the case. You clearly are not getting the same 8CR13 MOV on the Tenacious as you are on the Cryo or another knife that has rusted on me. But anyway, enough about that. This is now my new and my only, well, I say my new, this wasn't really much of a Safe Queen, but this definitely is my Safe Queen. It's orange. It looks more red than orange. I was expecting a lighter orange, but it's orange nonetheless, and it's as close as orange as I would get. It's more of a red orange. It's difficult to pick out, but it's a bit darker in person. Onto the knife itself, I mean, it's a 3D machine, carbon fibre, lovely. This is incredible. Titanium clip, all full body titanium skeletonized liners in there. None of this G10, no G10 anywhere. It's literally 3D machine, carbon fibre, titanium, and S30V. Yeah, I would have liked it with a better steel, like XHP and other exotic things, but you know, this steel is very good. I haven't had any of my Spyderco S30Vs rust on me. I haven't had any Spyderco rust on me, to be honest. And I think the S30V, I think if they used a different steel, it might have affected the liner lock. I would have liked the actual thumb mechanism there to come out a little bit. There's no reason why it can't, other than when you're holding it is, you know, it has to be flush, but because it's quite difficult to get in there. But it's got the flipper, which didn't fully deploy there, but there you go. It's going to be a difficult knife to play with, but that is my kind of unboxing and initial impression. Very nice case to keep it in. I don't think this will rust at all. Said I wasn't going to spend that much money, but this knife is £324. Now my mate, he challenged me not to buy this knife, and you know what I'm like with challenges, I just don't back down. So I had to spend the money on it. and at least I've won this challenge. So there you go. But yeah, the price of this in America, I think it's like $500, something like that. It is what it is. I like the look of it. I like the carbon fibre. I like the orange. I'm going to have a lot of carbon fibre on my motorbike. My motorbike is orange. It's going to go very well with it. It kind of resembles a little bit, I know I'm clutching at straws, kind of resembles my motorbike a little bit. Exotic materials, excellent form and function, does what it's supposed to extremely well. It has a big front end and then a little tail, and it's got all of the right things in there, like the ball bearing and the lock and the clip that is very reminiscent of a Kershaw clip actually, but I think it goes quite well with the knife, I suppose. There you go. And I'm just now going to do, very, very naughty of me, I'm going to do a little bit of a cut test on the old Henny Haynes there. So straight out of the box, S30V. If you're going to tell me that XHP or M390 cuts better than this out of the box, then that's fine, but you are literally splitting hairs at this point. Fresh knife out of the box, I'm not going to put hardly any pressure. Do you really want a knife to cut smoother than that and quicker than that? I mean, that is more than good enough. I am literally just stroking the paper, the gentlest of pressure. I suppose you could watch me do that all day. But anyway, so that's my new knife, that's my new Safe Queen, my only Safe Queen. I said I wasn't going to pay ridiculous money for knives and things, but I thought, you know what, 2 years on, 2-year anniversary, 1 million views on my channel, excellent. I thought I'd celebrate, and this is what I've purchased, and I'm, well, first impressions, I'm very happy with it. But the proof is obviously in the testing and things, so join me next weekend for my review. Thank you so much for watching me today. If you haven't already, comment, rate and subscribe as normal. Thanks for watching. Take care.